So I got food from my gig tonight. Usually they give us a little bar tab, but they have like a special. It's called the date night or steak night. I didn't realize how much food it was.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. If you can see it, you can be it. Do you believe it?
Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. I really don't know what this vlog is going to be about because I tried to take content this last month and it was very sporadic. So I'm just kind of doing like a recap of my last month, but also checking in about the whole debt payment situation. So let's just start with, I don't even know where to start with this. I'm thinking, whatever, I'm just gonna yap and then we'll just edit it later. One thing about me I realize is like when I'm living life, I just don't remember to record, and this is something I'm trying to remember. But I had a really great birthday last month. It was at the end of October and I went down to Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. I hate scary movies and I usually really don't like scary stuff, but this year I felt inspired. I felt like I'm finally ready and I had so much fun. Now I feel like it's like cured me. Well, I don't want to go too far, but I feel like I could at least do that every year. It was terrifying, but in like the best way. So shout out to all the scare actors. After Halloween Horror Nights, the next day my sister had their baby shower. That was, because this was around Halloween, that was themed so we could dress up as Super Bowl characters. Not Super Bowl performers, halftime performers. So that was really fun, and they had this awesome Rihanna costume. Yeah, so I'm also on the SAG nominating committee for the SAG Awards this year, which is the Screen Actors Guild, and it's going to be rebranded as the Actor Awards. So I'm so bummed that I'm not in LA right now for all the screenings, because every day I'm like getting invited to all these amazing screening events with like the actors, the directors, the producers doing Q&As. But there's been a couple that I've been able to go to up here in the Bay, and a couple when I happen to be down there for work. But there was one that came up that I actually had to take a trip specifically for, because it was for Wicked for Good, which is the second installment, and my sister is like an unabashed Ariana fan. So when I saw that, I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna drive down and we'll go to this. So that was a lot of fun. I did forget to take video. I meant to take video. That day was crazy because it was pouring, and I teach a class at the juvenile hall here on Saturdays, so I knew I like couldn't skip the class. But so immediately after the class I drove down, so it took me like 5 hours to get down to LA. I got there right as like the doors were opening and it was like pouring rain. My sister was in line and we just got in and went straight in, so I didn't really take any video, but it was so good. I cried so much. I might actually go see it again in theaters. It was just really, really good. I liked it even better than the first part. Afterwards, Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater, Cynthia Erivo, Marissa Bode, a couple of and Jonathan Bailey, they spoke and answered some questions. I've been able to go to a couple of these cool screenings. I promise I'll try to take more video, but I feel like I don't know how many more I'm going to go to. Oh, I went to a really cool one up in San Rafael, up here in the Bay. That was for Hedda, and I just saw that Ryan Coogler was going to moderate it, so I had to go. I dragged my dad along. Then at the end I was like, some people were asking him to take photos and I kind of didn't want to hound him, so I was like waiting to see if he'd come back, and he left through like a back door, so I didn't get a good photo with him. But I did get to see him, which was really cool. I met the director of the movie. It's a great movie.
So I'll jump in because we got limited time. Yeah. Why him?
One other thing that I'm really excited I've been doing is I'm finally like letting it sink in that I'm in the Bay, and I think I resisted it for the first few months and just like kept going down to LA like 3 or 4 times a month and didn't tell anyone I was here. But I went to my first like little networking event. I'm so proud, in the city. It was by this local public television station called KQED. Shout out, when I was a kid I would watch all the like kids shows on there, but they're still alive and thriving, and they had like an event a couple weeks ago that was like focused on Bay Area DJs and kind of the grassroots. Like it was like a panel talk. It was co-hosted by this label called Empire, which is local to the Bay, but they've kind of grown and they do a lot of indie music distribution. I've always liked them a lot. I'm excited to get to know the city more, like SF and Oakland. I feel like they kind of talked about a couple different events I think I'm gonna go check out.
So I'm curious, in your life and your career, what has been the meaning of the dance floor to you, and does it have a higher purpose?
Let's talk about my debt payment journey. As you guys might have known, I moved home to my parents' house. I mentioned in a couple vlogs back June, so that I could aggressively pay down my debt. And one thing I found was that I was paying off like a good chunk a month, but it wasn't sticking.
All right, so in my little debt payoff journey, I have decided I've learned one thing that has been setting me back, which is I keep paying partial payments on the credit card, and then once I free up a little bit of credit, I use it again. So that's been my downfall in this whole journey. I'm like looking at my progress every month. Okay, last month I paid like $1,800. Why am I not like $1,800 closer to my goal? Well, there's also interest, but it's because I'm still using the cards. So I decided today to take a drastic measure to prevent that. One was for my Apple Card, which doesn't have a physical. That one I just decided to close altogether because it's so easy to just tap, and it's like in my phone. They make it so easy when there's any bit of credit left on there. So I closed it today, and I'm still making the payments on it. So that way I can't set myself back. The next step I'm gonna do is shred my physical cards. So here is my Chase Freedom, Chase Freedom card. And that is going in the shredder, so. And then I have a Stanford Federal Credit Union one. So that one, make sure there's nothing on there that you can see. Okay, nothing. That one is also going in the shredder. I'm trying not to close them all with balances because that's gonna really fuck up my credit. Hopefully this will get me closer. Let's see. I've realized one of my secret hacks for this debt payoff journey and just like resisting not buying new clothes. I didn't even realize this till now, but every time I've been going down to LA to see my boyfriend, I'm like taking a piece of his clothing. This is his. I realized I've started to build up a collection. Like this jacket is his, and then I have like other stuff in my closet too. Like this is his. I realized that I'm saving a lot of money on clothes because it's like helping me subside my urge to buy new clothes because I'm just wearing his. And I found this new hack, which is something I found online called the 10K challenge. It's like the 10K in 100 days challenge. And you start on day one, you transfer $2 to like a savings or another account. Day two, you do $4 and then $6, $8. So it goes up by 2 each time until you reach 100 days, it gets up to 200. I thought that was a really cool way to frame it because I think my biggest downfall is like this kind of all or nothing approach where I feel like I either have money or I don't, and I want to like pay big chunks at a time. So this has helped me kind of practice my mindset of just like the muscle of like transferring a little bit each day. And I've been transferring to another account. I was debating whether I should just wait till it grows to 10,000 and then pay everything, but I decided to pay it as I go. So like once I get to like a certain chunk, like a couple hundred, I paid it towards the card because I don't know if I trust myself that much to like not dip into it. Using that approach, I've already paid a little over $700 this month on my Apple Card, which only has not only, but it had like $2,500 starting at the beginning of this month. So if I already paid like what is that, like almost a third of it, that's more progress than I made in like the 4 or 5 months since I moved back. I think this approach works really well. I'm trying not to give myself too much pressure. If there's like a day I need to pause, I just pause. Like I think I've gotten up to day 28 and I paused for a day because sometimes there's like expenses that I know are coming up that I want to make sure I have money in my account for. If it works out, 100 days from now I should be done with all my debt because it's just roughly about 10,000. I'm really excited about that. I don't really know what else to talk about. This vlog is like a little bit
of a little bit of everything. I am working on new music, which I'm really excited about. I might show you guys a little snippet. I got a violinist to play a part for us. I'm waiting for that to come back. Probably not going to be too precious with it. I'm going to mix it and then just put it out before the end of the year. I'm trying to just let myself put stuff out without trying to make it super perfect. But I'm excited for this one. It's not like an upbeat one at all, but it's very heartfelt, so I hope some people will resonate with it. I'll show you guys a little snippet of it. This is called Make It Home. Let me turn off that clip.
Can't help it, I know you're a grown man, but I just get anxious 'cause I cannot stand the thought of losing you. Oh baby, don't you do that to me. Come back in one piece.
Anyway, I hope you guys are excited for the holidays and that you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Let me know what you guys are doing for the holidays. All right, peace, bye.